Aged care workers across 3 states have vowed to walk off the job in protest of inadequate staffing and pay. Union members from some of the largest aged care providers in Queensland, South Australia and Western Australia have declared strikes will be certain in the final weeks of the federal election campaign. Joining us live now is the United Workers Union Aged Care Director, Carolyn Smith. Carolyn, good morning to you. Thanks for your time. So let's start off with why now?
Well, look, I think, Australians would know that aged care has been in crisis for many years now. We saw the Royal Commission and then really we've seen what's happened through COVID. COVID, the system was in crisis before COVID, but I think COVID has laid that crisis bare and really exposed some of the real problems in aged care.
Sure, and not many people will disagree with you on that front. So how many people are we talking here?
Well, look, thousands of workers. There are 3 more ballots to go, 2 in Western Australia and 1 in South Australia. Once that's finished, it's over 10,000 workers potentially covered by this action.
Why just the 3 states? Why not try and make it a national thing?
That's just a quirk of history. That's the states that United Workers Union is, right. is the union for aged care workers.
Okay, so let's go through your demands here. What are you after?
Well, look, we're really after all the things the Royal Commission said should happen. We're after more staff. That is the number one claim for workers. They're just heartbroken and emotionally exhausted at trying to provide quality care for older Australians with the kind of chronic understaffing that they're facing. They're saying we're exhausted. We're just not sure we can do it anymore. They're also saying, they want decent pay. They don't want to be, they're not being greedy. They just want enough money, a decent pay to actually be able to live on and stay in the industry they love. They also want kind of reliable permanent jobs.
When do you expect it to happen?
Well, look, the ballots, the last ballots finish in the next kind of couple of weeks. Obviously, it'll be up to union members and their rep union delegates to talk about when that might happen. But we think in the next few weeks there will be some action.
So during the election campaign?
Absolutely, yeah.
And how disruptive do you expect that to be for services?
Well, look, obviously in aged care, any strike that you have has to take into account the needs of the residents. And in fact, aged care workers are doing this because they care. They're doing it because they want to have more staff so they can provide quality care. So we'll be working with providers to make sure that no one is endangered by this action. I think services will be disrupted, but we'll be very careful to make sure no one isn't put in danger.
And how much notice can you give?
Well, we are legally required, depending on the different providers, to give between 3 and 5 days notice. So, we'll certainly be giving that, possibly more, to ensure they can, hire agency staff, buy food in if people aren't cooking food that day, etc. So we'll be giving them plenty of notice.
Okay, Carolyn Smith, the United Workers Union Aged Care Director. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.